Hello everyone, my name is Guy. I'm from grade 7 and today I'm going to be presenting my project of F1 car evolution. And so last year I did a project about aviation and it was quite hard. So I decided to do a project about motorsports as it used aerodynamics, which is the same principles as aviation. But it turns out that I just thought that moving drag was the option to make your cars faster, but turns out that it's not what it is. Before we can get into that, we have to understand the evolution of F1 cars. As you can see, before the cars are made from steel plates and aluminum. Now they are made from lightweight carbon fibers and titanium, which are strong. And so I took class in F1 in schools. There are two basic parts. The first one being basic learning, which is learning the principles of aerodynamics and how to form a team. And project management, forming a team and helping each other to race. And this is the timeline. As you can see, I have finished basic learning and I've already formed a team. Currently, we are trying to get business sponsorships and still testing out cars. And then after that, we have to create a booth where we show our projects and cars, and then we can go to race day. There are four basic parts in basic learning. The first one being design, which is using 3D software to design our cars. Made, having 3D printers or CNC machines craft out our cars. Assembling, which is using axles and assembling the wheels onto the car. And then testing, which is either using wind tunnels or smoke tunnels. These are some of the equipments that are required. The first one being 3D printers, using to print cars. Drilling machines, using for drilling plastics. CNC machines, made for drilling and crafting out cars for foams. Wood drilling machines for drilling harder equipment, racetrack for testing out your cars, and wind and smoke tunnels. Here is the basic F1 model that they gave you. It will be called a base chassis. And as you can see, my car is based from a McLaren Mercedes car, and the car was faster than I expected. Now we are on to project management, which is the main thing of F1 in schools. So there are basically five main parts about it. Forming a team, designing and building miniature F1 cars, business and sponsorships, create booth and race day. And so these are what I learned. I will be only focusing on important parts. Before I thought that just reducing the drag would make your car faster, but in F1, you can actually use drag to your advantage, such as having the drag help you grip onto the ground, which can help you take corners faster, such as, here's an example. If your car does not have any drag to help you stick on the ground, it will probably you will probably go to a corner around 25 miles per hour. But if you are having drags, and which helps you grip to the ground, you can actually take corners at around 35 to 40 miles per hour. There are teamwork and idea sharing, which means that your team needs communication to help each other understand one another, open to feedback. You can use it to help you understand each other, and you can use it to how you can fix something. Finally, time and resource management, which means that you have to manage your time and resources that you have. Thank you.
You mentioned earlier about aerodynamics between airplanes and cars.
Correct.
Can you right? So are there any difference between how does it work? Why does cars fly? Why does airplanes fly and why do cars it cannot fly, right?
So an F1 car is like a reverse engineered plane. This faster air goes under the car, while for airplanes, the faster air goes over. That means that the slower air goes under the plane, which makes the plane lift up. But for F1 cars, the faster wind goes under, which creates something like a suction, which makes the car stick to the ground.
My question is, why do they call it F1 cars if they can just call it race cars?
So there are actually four formulas. The first one being Formula 1, which we are focusing on. So F1 cars, F stands for formula. The formulas are different throughout each of the series of the cars. Formula 1 cars have a very advanced technical regulations that differentiate them from other formulas like Formula 2, 3, or 4.
information you have just present are from the lesson you attend in F1 school, right?
Correct.
As this is academic project, I would like to know what you have researched and learned something new based on yourself studying. Because you said that all information that you are presenting is from the F1 school that you attend. It's like you just come and tell us that what you learned in there. But this is academic project. I would like to know that what you have learned by yourself and then you get something, new knowledge or something from this project.
So I'm actually learning some new things from the project, such as learning about how you can actually use aerodynamics or drag to your advantage.
You said again, please. You said that you learned about aerodynamic.
More about aerodynamics and how to use drag to your advantage.
How to use drag? What is drag?
Drag is a force pulling you back from
drag.
air
The
hitting
friction,
you.
right?
Yes, it's a friction of you hitting the air.
Oh, that is what you learned by yourself, not
Yes.
from that school give you that information, right?
I actually found it out by testing my car.
I see. Okay, good. Yeah, not yet.
Any more questions?
Okay. I think this is your working with team with different roles, responsibility.
Could you repeat the question?
You have a team in F1 school. I think you have different role and responsibility.
Yes.
How did you feel when your teammate gave feedback on the work you are leading? And when you were in a supporting role, how did you manage your feelings since you couldn't always do things your own way right away?
You should be open to feedback, so you can actually help it to you to use on how you can actually use it to help you fix something.
Yeah, so be open-minded for the
Yes.
feedback, right?
So you can use it and help yourself.
I see. For development. I
Yes.
see. Thank you.
So how do F1 car race started, like before years or ages ago?
In 1950, a group of people decided to build cars and then ask each other to race, and the winner would get a bottle of champagne. And so that is how Formula One cars started.
I see. Okay. Any questions? Okay.
The last question. I think during your learning, there might have been something that didn't go as well as you hoped, or maybe you made some mistake. If you could go back, what would you do differently?
Probably when I was forming a team, I could probably have choose a better role.
Can you explain more?
Instead of being like a graphic designer, I could be a team manager.
You can choose your own role, or they
Yes.
assign you the role.
You can choose or assign. Yes, it is possible.
I see. Okay. Thank you very much, guys.